Travel with me, Faith. So after easing ourselves and buying everything that we needed, our driver kicked off. The driver that was supposed to drive us disappointed, and Big Joe brought another driver. He came with so much anger and bitterness. In fact, he started fighting passengers from the park till we got to our destination. You guys already know that Edo State is the home for plantain, but this is not the season. While traveling, I was looking out for plantain vendors, though I saw very few, but our driver was never going to stop. That man will saw Dogonogo. Apart from each household having a plantation, Edo State also have a thing for oil production. As you can see, the whole road is littered with palm fruit plantation. Can I vouch for their oil? Oh yes, their oil is very good and the taste is nice, especially when you buy the good one. You think we are done? No, we are not done. In Edo State, they have good species of yam. They are very good farmers. And there is a part of Edo State that produces rice as well. Yes, they cultivate rice. They are very hard-working farmers. Apart from Benue State, I also think that Edo State should be called the food basket of the nation. They cultivate corn in large quantities, and I think that their gari is among the best in Nigeria. When I was younger, anytime we are traveling to the village and I start seeing mud houses, it tells me that we have started approaching the village. Seeing mud houses bring back a lot of memories. And while we were traveling, our senior citizens were not left out. The way our driver was driving us could be described as fast and furious. If it were possible for him to fly, he would have done that. I guess he had a lot of schedules that was cancelled because he was called to take a trip that wasn't his. I beg, who knows where this particular spot is, because this man was just boycotting so many places. He had to follow so many routes that we have never followed before. When we got to this particular location, the road began to look familiar to me, and we continued our journey. While all the passengers in the bus continued to use blood of Jesus to rub body, because waiting the driver, they drive no good. So I will set my camera to capture a particular place. Boom, we don't cover 10 miles away. At this point, Iye was tired. She had to stand in order to stretch her leg a little. Easy to travel a far distance journey while sitting for hours. It's not easy at all. At this point, we are headed to Auchi Polytechnic. If you are from Auchi or you attended Auchi Polytechnic, raise your hand in the comment section. Seconds less to minutes, minutes less to hours. We continued our journey while I was looking forward to get to Lokoja, where I can stretch, buy fish and eat. At this juncture, we have gotten to Okene. I was so happy because we are approaching my favorite spot. Here was me serving the plantain chips that I managed to get on the way. The driver stopped for us to buy the plantain, or Gonamba. So here was me feeling myself, knowing fully well that I am close to Lokoja. I will soon get to my favorite spot. Oh yeah, film the fine girl. Film the dimple, film and well. We continued our journey. The journey is a long one. If not be Nigeria economy, waiting with flights where person no fee enter. I also noticed that so many major roads were under construction and they were building so many new bridges. After what seemed like forever, we arrived Lokoja. This is Lokoja Federal University. Kogi State, we have arrived. But when we got here, it started raining. The devil is a liar. Before we go, no waiting to happen. Everywhere became dark. The rain became so intense that we had to go to this police station to go and hide. As you can see, other vehicles were there as well. Immediately the rain subsided, we left the police station to the park where we are supposed to stretch, eat ourselves and buy some things. And we stayed in the bus till the rain was over. The rain you needed to see how all of us came down from the bus like in that from prison. It was still drizzling, but I carried the rain and went to my favorite akara and yam spot. And immediately I got there, all the Keban as I hear I was now wondering what happened. People don't used to go to GT again or all those fast food. Is it because of the rain that fell? Everybody now wants akara dioko with yam. I joined the queue, but when I remember that I came with an impatient driver, I had to beg one fine brother to help me and facilitate it, and he did. I told him what I wanted and the quantity that I wanted. I paid to the cashier and he handed me over my stuffs. If not, I foresee the queue till now. I dropped the things that I bought in the vehicle and then proceeded to use the restroom. I paid for the tissue paper and it was handed over to me. Then I proceeded to the main restroom. On getting there, it was so neat, but there was no water. I had to pay for pure water to wash my hand. After that, I proceeded to the fish section. Remember, it rained, so their fish were all covered. This particular fish, each roll, which is 5 pieces, is 7,000 naira according to her, but I priced it for 4,000 naira and I bought 2 sets. So after buying, I settled down in the bus and it was time for me to savor my meal and my drink. The yam was so delicious. With the size of this akara, you would think it would not be yummy. The way this akara melts inside the mouth. No wonder people were plenty at the spot. I used my cold Nutri-Milk to step it down. Immediately after eating, we got to this filling station, bought fuel, and we continued our journey. So when we got to this spot, somebody came down. See me, I was giggling. I was so happy that Oh yes, I will soon arrive at my destination. We continued our journey. We got to this park again. Somebody came down and we continued. Hey, you go soon get to my destination. We got here, Alhaji came down, and before you know what is happening, we have gotten to Big Joe Park in Otako. Thank you so much, Faith, for traveling with me. I love you. Bye.